Hi guys, welcome to Challenge the Road. I'm here at Premier GT to look at a Bugatti, but also all their stock here. Some 812 GTS at the front, Performante, Pista, McLaren. We're going to head through and have a look at all the current stock. Here we go, we're in the main showroom. Let's start with a Senna Black Series, Pista F8. I'm not sure what that is over the back there. 812 GTS, Black Series, Spectra, Cerulean Blue 918. I think let's leave the two middle ones, we'll discuss them last, but let's start with the Spectra. Rolls-Royce, I'm not sure, made the best decision going with full electric. I would have gone with hybrid. There's a Black Series out now. Not sure how the sales of them are going. I suspect this is lovely to drive because Rolls-Royces should be super quiet. Very imposing car. I was just looking at the front grille. And this is up for 334,000. Rolls-Royce Spectre, 625 miles. I still really like the Wraith, but yeah, if these kept coming down, then maybe. This is what I come here for, Black Series. In this blue, I love this car. And at first I wasn't sure about it, but coming here today, I know I'm going to pick a car a bit early, aren't I? But I picked this one. I think this is a lot of value. 360,000, 675 miles. Looking at the Porsche, this looks more value. Looking at 992 GT3 RS, this look, I don't know if it's just because it's bigger. Also, I don't remember seeing one in this blue. This is a Magna paint. It looks like a satin finish. It's an actual paint. I think I remember this paint on C63 Black Series. The bonnet is huge, massive, amazing carbon on there, amazing carbon. So this would be my pick today. Then we got a run of Ferraris, 812 GTS, one of my favourite cars. Rosso, is it Rosso? No, Fuoco, metallic. So triple layer paint, Rosso Fuoco, 329. Look at that interior. I assume these are Daytona seats. They always have the sections, the inserts. That is quite stunning actually. I do really like these. Really like these. 812 in a lovely triple layer blue. Look at this though. I've never seen this. Faded in. And it's on the sides as well, look. I think it's on the back of the car. This is a painted shield. 150,000 of tailor-made options on this. And these really look value, don't they? 812. What do you think of the interior? I like the blue with the tan. I think it goes really well with the car. Oh, there's no oh, this is sold. Yeah. So this one's sold already. I would have been interested in that. Roma Spider 249. I'd like to drive one actually. People say they're really nice to drive. Let's come round here again. Daytona like seats. Interesting interior. I like this though. I like that back. Like a fabric. F8 Spider. Have a look at the. Ah, no, that's a Supercar. So that one's gone. F8 Spider, very low mileage. F8 could be a good bet because I don't think there was that many made in the F8. It was right at the last end of that production run, that turbo engined. Really like to drive one of those as well. There's a lot of cars here I like. We'll get on to GTO in a minute. 488 Pista, another car. Really, there's too many here. These have come off a bit. This is 289, 7,000 miles, so still quite low mileage. I like the stripe. Some of them don't have the stripe, but I really like the stripe through there. It's got racing harnesses. What a great track car, road car. Lovely finish to the paint. Look at the back of this pista and the engine. This is what I love on the older cars, seeing the engine. I know the engine's probably low down, but it's just the way that they've made that look so good. Really like this colour. We'll see what colour it is in a second. And look at these bikes here. Carbon Norton bike. Impressive. Just going to check the colour on this. I'm sure it was called like a Silverstone. I'm trying to remember. Oh no, it's a historic metallic. That is stunning. And with the stripe through the centre. Black Series. Mercedes silver, isn't it really? Oh, it's a high-tech silver metallic paint, so slightly different then. Didn't know that. Again, 370, low miles, 2,500. Really like those as well. And the Senna, I've been talking to a few people about these and they say, Richard, is the Senna a good bet? Is it the one? This has just arrived in. It's a lovely blue. I'm not sure what colour, but it's a lovely blue. And the carbon. It's an interesting one, the Senna, isn't it? I think there was 500 made. There was some carbon series which I really like. They sort of come down in value, then went back up, then I don't know. I've been looking at them lately thinking they're looking better and better. I just wasn't sure about the rear because the P1 and different cars, this is very added on and it looks added on, whereas the P1 and that look more integrated. And even if I just show you the 918, it looks more integrated to the car. But also I do know this is a track car, so it should be used on the track. It should be, you know, very aerodynamic. And people say that on track it is absolutely amazing to drive. So 918, another car that on its way up in value with Carrera GTs going up now. Can't believe it's 10 years old, can you? 10 years old, 2015, cerulean blue. Stunning colour. Love the interior as well. Look at that. What's your thoughts on 918? Would you have 918, P1, Ferrari? Looks a lot of car, this. I don't think this will be here very long because the collectors are well in with these. And with the F80 and the newer cars, I mean, is there going to be a new Porsche? That's the other question. 599 GTO, one of my favourite ever cars. Should really get one at some point. 649, these are on the way up. Rosso Corsa DS paint. Interesting. So almost a bit more shiny than the other one. This is a lot of car. Some fantastic cars here. Carbon badges. This one hasn't got the roof in the, I think it was called a Magna roof. It was like in a grey, same grey as that, I think, like a carbony. And it was on the roof and on the back. It looks very nice actually as it is. Black badge as well, it's nice. Really, really lovely car. Right, let's head to the Bugatti. So also I come over to see the Bugatti Veyron 16.4 Grand Sport. What a car this is. These cars have started to really go up in value because Bugatti Bugatti made it that every 4 years you had to change the tyres. That was £30,000. And I think it was also you had to change the alloys as well, which was, I think, £90,000. So the cost to run was hugely high. But now you can separate that out. And I think that the tyres, they say, can last 7 years and they're not having to be bonded. So I think the original cars, the tyre and the alloy was bonded, I assume because of obviously the top speed of these cars, because these were able to run at over 250 mile an hour, which was the quickest production car of the time. And what a stunning car it is. I think what we do, we'll stop it in a section and then we can just go through the spec of this car, how many were made and the mileage, etc. Okay. So this Bugatti's covered 9,680 miles, which is pretty low mileage. It's a 2011 car, so you're looking at almost 15 years old, but to me it's just still an amazing design. I love all these air boxes here, the engine sitting there. Blue with tan, couldn't really be a better spec, could it, for the Monaco or south of France you're going to be driving in? Well, hopefully you will one day. Bugatti owned this car for 3 years, so it's quite a special car really, because they obviously spec'd it, I assume, to their choice, and it was used as their display car. One of only 58 examples, so again it's rare compared to modern supercars now where they make 500, 600, 700. Blue black metallic paintwork, really like that. Burnt orange leather interior, that is really nice. Polished aluminium Grand Sport wheels. The wheels do look fantastic on this car. It's got an upgraded exhaust system, adjustable suspension, that's interesting, adjustable suspension, clear tail lights, which is lovely, carbon exterior pack. That'd be quite interesting to go around and find all the bits of carbon on this car. But would it be a car I would buy? Oof. I think so. I think if I was had a lot more money, I'd definitely buy one of these. I think it's incredibly classy, I think is the word. Huge amounts of power, easy to drive from what I've heard. I was actually offered a drive in it today, but I don't know, I'd rather it warms up a bit and maybe come back again, and David will let me out. But it must be amazing to drive a car with just so much effortless power. Oh, you probably want to know the price. 2.2 million, 1,001 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.7, 254 mile an hour top speed. What a car this is.